Oh, crap. I think we're so back. I think we are so back. Let me double check that this is, we are so back. Because if we're not so back, you know, who am I to say? Apologies for not being on for ages. You can see we're in a new room. It's probably so echoey in here. But moving, renovations. Turns out it takes quite a lot of your time. Who would have thought it, eh? Who would have thought it, eh? Duncan's still here, though. Big up Duncan Kilburn. He's my #1 fan. But we are into the new house. The renovations are underway. The whole house has been painted. The bloody carpets have been put in. We got like, I don't know what we have. Loads of stuff being done. But I had to live stream this game. Come on, Duncan. Come on. Smoke Dog. What are you telling me? Let's bring it home, boys. Come on. Villa in a European final. You know I have to be live for this one. It is just, this house move has been epically stressful. But we're back. We're back. We're back. Up the Villa chairs, of course. Duncan's confident for a 3-0 win. We'll go through the starting lineup soon as well. Because that, and you can see, where is it? Is it up there? Up there? It's not actually up there for me in real life. I know, movie magic, Hollywood. I don't want to expose all the secrets of the industry here, but I have a timer that I will be starting when we kick off, so you guys can sync up the live stream if you want, and know when not to spoil it if you're slightly ahead of me. Black Country Villains here as well. Boom, let's go. Smoke Dog, congrats on the move. Thank you very much. It has been very, very stressful. I'm on about 56 coffees a day. But we're here. We're here. We're Aston Villa fans. And we're in the Europa League final. And let's be honest, we should bloody win. Duncan, starting my new job with the Premier League. Do tell, Duncan. Do spill those beans whenever possible. And it's saying hello to Black Country Villain, those two absolute heroes. Congrats, Duncan from Smoke Dog as well. Obviously, the game will be kicking off in around 25 minutes. Should we go through the starting lineup? Aston Villa done something that I find really annoying. Is they tweeted out the lineup in numerical order. So I was like, oh, Lindelof's starting centre-back with Ezri Konsa. That's okay, maybe Pau Torres is injured. No, he is starting in midfield. They just tweeted it out. They just tweeted it out in numerical order. I bloody hate it when they do this. But let's go through the team. I've got it up on the old phone, and we'll go through it together and let you guys comment down below or in the live chat. It's not down below. I need to record some videos, don't I? Bloody hell. Can you tell it's been a while? I'll let you guys comment on the lineup in the live chat. In goal, number 23, of course, the world's #1, but Aston Villa's number 23. It is Emi Martinez. Smoke Dog is a little bit concerned with Lindelof in CDM. I'm going to talk about that very, very shortly, because I actually think out of all the options that we had at our disposal, it's probably the strongest that we could have gone, and I will explain why. So we have Martinez, like I say, at goalkeeper. Of course, it was never going to be Marco Bazot. Emery doesn't seem to really do cup keepers. Like, Martinez just seems to play every single game, and why wouldn't he? Right? He's the world's #1, so that's fine. Next up, you guys know I had to do it. Professional Matty Cash hater for 2 years. Now I'm a professional Matty Cash lover, a lover boy. A groupie, an impersonation. I don't impersonate. I think that we're going to win tonight. That's the best I've got. Anyway, Poland's best right back from Slough. It is Matthew Bartholomew William Shakespeare Cashy at right back. Of course, it was Matty Cash at right back. Why wouldn't it be Matty Cash at right back? He's our best right back. And do we have another one? Andrés Garcia. I'm still not convinced that Andrés Garcia exists. If anyone can prove that he does exist to me, I'm willing to hear some comments on that one. Smoke Dog, Cash was poo last season, but he's been amazing this season. That's exactly why I got him on the back of my shirt. His turnaround this season from last season has been sensational. Then at the right centre-back role, it is, for me, one of Aston Villa's best players, and that is Ezri Konsa. Should definitely be on that plane for England in the summer. Next to him is going to be Pau Torres. Absolutely the correct decision. Not only because Tyrone Mings has been having a really rough time of it recently. For me, I haven't really thought he's played very well recently. Whenever he does play, we've looked shoddy. However, I would say he is probably a bit of a scapegoat, considering any time he's played is when Emery has just sent us out to not bother in the Premier League, because we've clearly been focusing on this competition. But he hasn't been great. There's no denying that. And Pau Torres has been really, really good recently. And we're going to have to look, I think, to spring counter-attacks in this game. I think that's what he's going to go for. In a final, he's not going to be too expressive with the lineup, let's put it that way. So I get why Pau Torres is in there, because we need his passing ability from the back. And then over at left back, we have Luca Digne. I like Ian Maatsen. I actually think Ian Maatsen's a good player, but I will concede he has not been fantastic as of late. And Luca Digne, the top assisting left back in the Premier League. Yes, he's not very quick. That could be an issue if Freiburg have a quick winger that can get at him down the line. I'll be honest, I haven't had as much time to do, my research into them as I would like. Griffo is going to cause problems. He's a handful. We'll have a look at their lineup and where he is starting. Just nothing going on effectively. But we have Luca Digne on the left-hand side. And again, if we want control and we want to pass it around the back, Luca Digne is probably the one that you want in there doing that role. Moving into midfield, it is Tielemans and Lindelof in those two midfield roles. Now, is he... Yes, Amadou Onana is fit enough to be on the bench. I would fully expect Amadou Onana to get 45 minutes this game. I think Lindelof will be used probably how he was against Liverpool. I understand he did have a bit of a calf strain, but I wonder whether he's just going to do 45 minutes of Lindelof in the first half, see the first half through, be tight, be compact, and then maybe try and bring Amadou on at half-time to start being a bit more expressive and push up the pitch. I do wonder. But, if Onana isn't fully fit, he can't start. The other option is pulling John McGinn into that holding role. John McGinn's been one of our main goal threats over the past 2 to 3 weeks, so he has to play further forward. Douglas Luiz has not been very good, I don't think. I think this loan spell has been a bit of a disaster class from him, so he's not going to be in there. So that only really leaves Lindelof to play in that role. Like, I'm looking through the subs bench now. Who else are you going to put in there? Lamar Bogard. I think Lindelof's a better player than him. So I get it, and I actually agree with it. I think that's absolutely fine for Lindelof to be in that starting lineup. We move forward. The three in behind Watkins is the standard three in behind Watkins that we've been going for a while. Where they're going to play, I don't know. Sometimes he does change it around. We've got Bundia, Rogers, and John McGinn. Can't really fault any of them, can you? You can't really fault any of them. Smoke Dog, Bogard not ready for centre mid. Yeah, he's had a bit of a tough time recently, hasn't he? He had, and I thought he was playing well earlier on in the season, but he's kind of just fallen off a little bit. So that's why I get Lindelof in there. And then obviously Ollie Watkins up front. It leaves us with a bench of Marco Bizot, James Wright, Tyrone Mings, Harvey Elliott. Bloody hell, give him the medal first if we win it. Jesus Christ, man. He's had such a horrid time of it recently. Needs a Premier League loan next season. That'll be an interesting one if we could maybe get him into one of the newly promoted sides, if we can bring in another centre-back as well, which it looks like we are going to be doing. And transfer videos will be coming back on the video soon, on the channel soon, thank the Lord. Harvey Elliott, Andrés Garcia, who does exist, but is he there? We'll have to go and have a look at the live images if we see Andrés Garcia, because just like Alisson, I think we might have just signed a ghost. Casper, eat your heart out. We've got 2 friendly ghosts, mate. What have you got? Nothing. Anyway, Tammy Abraham on the bench as well. I feel like Tammy Abraham has a part to play today, and I don't know what it is. Jadon Sancho, Douglas Luiz, Ian Maatsen, Amadou Onana, which I think that's a huge boost to have Amadou Onana on the bench. Now, are we doing a Forest? Is Amadou Onana actually fit to play? He did go out and warm up, so it'll be interesting. They're not really showing many images of the warm up as I am watching the game underneath where the camera is. But is it just a bit of mind games? You look over to the bench, you see this 6'5" hulking Belgian World Cup squad international player sat there. Is it a little bit of mind games? Will he come on? I don't know. And then Leon Bailey and Lamar Bogard. I hope Leon Bailey doesn't get on the pitch. Personally, I have not been impressed since we have been relying on him in 2026. Called Lindelof for CDM for a while. He's been excellent. Duncan Kilburn. Yeah, I think Lindelof has played. I mean, I thought he was really, really good in that first half against Liverpool. I think, unfortunately for him, he came off at half-time, and then Aston Villa were just absolutely sensational in the second half of that game. Marcus Hunt still hasn't slept, already on the drink up the Villa, so ready for today. And Smoke Dog says, Marcus, get it down, your son. A few libations to settle the feathers in your belly as we go and look for our first trophy in God knows how long, and our first European trophy since those lads that went and beat Bayern Munich back in the early 80s. It's been too long. It's been too long for a club like Aston Villa. Now let's switch over to Freiburg. Let's get their team up and have a look at what they are doing. If any of you guys know about their team as well, then please do let me know. Their goalkeeper is, oh my God, why all of their players have really hard names. Okay, right, hold on. I'm going to try and do this. At Bolo in goal, Lionheart at left back or right back, one of the two. Is theirs in number order as well? It is. So I don't know where any of these people are playing, to be honest with you. Griffo is their captain. Someone mentioned Griffo. Duncan was 5 in 1982. Duncan, you've lived through one more European trophy for Villa than I, and maybe a lot of other people in this chat. Hopefully, we can relive this or live this second one together as well. But like I say, in terms of Freiburg, I don't really know too much about them. I just haven't had enough time to really do like as much looking into them as a team as I would like. Obviously, I know they went and beat Leipzig 4-1 in the last day of the Bundesliga season, but I think Leipzig, which mixed the two together. I think Leipzig had already qualified for the Champions League, so they couldn't drop any lower, and they can't win the league because Bayern had already won it. So how much you can read into that game, it'll be like when, to be fair, I was going to say it'll be like when Palace beat us 5-0 when we just didn't turn up, and they've gone and beat us like 15 times in a row since then. So maybe you can read into it. And they're in a European final of their own. But I think everyone's expecting Villa to win this game, aren't they? You know, I saw the little BT Sport like pundits predict thing. I think all 10 of them predicted a Villa win. Everyone's saying Villa have to win this. And that comes with expectation. That comes with pressure. And do you think the players don't understand that everyone thinks that Villa should walk this final? They'll know that, and it can get to a man. So I bloody hope it doesn't. Let's just put it that way. Marcus Hunt, goal scorers today will be McGinn and Tammy Abraham. I would love McGinn to score in this game. I would love it. You know, if I had to pick one player over the last month that I would say has pretty much, not single-handedly, but almost put the whole team on his bunda, and he does have the arse to do it. But John McGinn has just, and I've said this in videos before, but he epitomises, I think, not only what it means to be an Aston Villa player and an Aston Villa captain, I think he epitomises what it means to be the captain of a football club and a football team. Because in the last month, when we've needed him, he has been the one. His goals, you know, he's got, oh, I did. I'll get into the comments very shortly, guys. Let me just wax lyrical about John McGinn, because his goal, you know, he doesn't score many goals, but how many has he got recently? Like 3, 4 in the last 4 or 5 games. But not only that, he runs every blade of grass from minute 1 to, I guarantee you, if this went to extra time, he'd run every blade of grass until minute 120. He is hard into every tackle. He's pressing all the time. His turns in midfield, oh my God, he spins people like they're not even there. Defensively, he's always there. You can rely on him. His passion, his energy, I just think, you know, when I go into my season in terms of the football that I play, the level that I play, it was blighted by injuries by myself and issues wider than that. But if I ever go into management or manage like the team at my level, John McGinn would be the one I'd say go and look at that man, because that's what a captain is. I think he's just been absolutely sensational. Duncan Kilburn says a Bundia worldie tonight for me. He almost had one against Liverpool, and he's got the angle now. He knows he knows. He just needs to dip it like an inch lower. I wouldn't hate it. Did you read Concer's letter to Villa fans? I did. I thought it was fantastic. If he actually penned that himself and someone didn't write it for him or help him or he like ghost writer it or whatever, then that was absolutely sensational. I wish footballers would be more human like that all the time. Marcus also doesn't mind the shout of a Bundia screamer. Can you see it? I can see it. I can see it. There's a few players in this Villa team that I think will become immortal in not immortal, but there's a couple that will become immortal, and I think John McGinn's one of those. There's a couple of players who I think we remembered in Villa's history for a very, very long time, and Emi Bundia is one of those, right? He came into the club record fee. Club record fee. All the expectations in the world. He'd just come off of a 20-goal, 19 assist season with Norwich in the Championship. It didn't go very well for him at Villa. Constantly not in the team, loaned out, not in favour under Emery. All of the reports were saying, we need to get rid of him. Went out on loan with an option to buy, didn't get triggered. They send him back. We're looking to sell him. And by all accounts, he turned around and he said, nope, give me a chance. I'm ready to pour everything into this. And he has been brilliant this season. And he's dragged us through games. He's got us points. He's got us, wins in cup competitions. I think he's been really good. Tielemans is due a screamer, Nickelodeon. That's an absolute shout from you, my son. That's an absolute shout from you. Tielemans is due a screamer because his shooting has been awful recently. As a Spurs supporter, I'm sad we won't be holders after tonight, but I send the best of luck to Villa and hope you enjoy the feeling of winning it as much as I did last year. Apparently, Spurs and Villa, we've put all of our differences aside because you beat us in the Premier League and we might have secured your survival in the Premier League and we're all friends again now. So there you go. But thank you. I don't know how I'm going to react if we win this game. I don't know how I'm going to react if we lose this game. But then, there's a few players like probably Emi Martinez, probably Konsa, probably Rogers, Watkins, and McGinn. Maybe Tielemans, but I think those core group of McGinn, Konsa, Martinez, and Watkins and Rogers, they'll be engraved in the legend of Aston Villa for a very, very long time. I haven't been I haven't been able to sleep here in Australia. Mate, big love all the way from Dan Ander. Welcome you to today's coverage of the game. Just to let you guys know where we are now. The dancers are out. The flags are coming out onto the pitch. It's the pre-game ceremony. I hope that's not offensive. I think I'm all right at accents. I hope that was all right. No, I know what you mean, Alex. I know what you mean. The Aston Villa tifo is on the pitch. Who's let that happen? We need to play football here in 10 minutes, guys. There's a bunch of kids dancing with arrows. I'll be honest, I don't know whether you can tell in my voice. I just want to see these lads play football. I'm not really a big fan of all the theatrics in like finals and stuff. Oh, here comes Freiburg's thing. Have they got the Eiffel Tower on their tifo? Bloody hell, I thought they were German. Oh, boys, kick off in 7 minutes. Oh, my good Lord. Score predictions, what's everyone thinking? I'll give mine afterwards. I'll see what the general consensus is. I will start the timer when the match kicks off as well. Duncan's still going 3-0. That's big. To us, I hope. Where did Freiburg finish in the group stage? McGinn first goal. I really hope McGinn gets a goal today. Yeah, I don't know where Freiburg finished in the group. Or the league, whatever it's called. Europa League phase. 2-0 Nickelodeon. League phase table. They finished 7th. 5 wins, 2 draws, and a loss. That's not bad at all, is it, really? That's not bad at all. 2-1 Villa, Smoke Dog. God, I hope we get an early goal just to settle all the nerves. I'll tell you what, I was buzzing for this game about 2 minutes ago. And now I'm seeing like everyone, like all the like people on the pitch and kickoff's 5 minutes away. I am cacking it. There's the trophy as well. Hope you guys are all watching along. We can all live this together. Bloody hell. I mean, I would have loved to be there, but I've also just moved house, so I can't afford to bloody spend all the rest of my life savings on going to watch Villa, unfortunately, as much as I'd love to. I don't think the missus would be happy. Trophies on the pitch. God, I hope we see the Villa lads lift that. Oh, it's nearly kick-off time, man. Oh, I'm getting nervous. I don't get nervous. I'm getting a bit shaky. We all know how the lads are in the first 10 to 15. Rather have you here. Cheers, dude. Yeah, you know what, though? We were pretty good in the first sort of 10, 15 against Liverpool. Then they came on to us. We need to start strong, though. The main positive for me about Villa in general is we've been scoring goals recently. Alex is also going 2-0. We've been scoring goals recently. All we need to do is just score goals today, you know. And we need to score early, I think. Oh, God. It's so close to kickoff now. The lads are in the tunnel. The butterflies have started in the Rodgers Report's stomach. Oh, God. I honestly don't want to watch it, but I do. Of course we're going to watch it. Come on now. Even if I am shattered, we got to get through this together. This is going to be an absolute roller coaster. I'm probably going to get heart rate notifications on the old watch. Smoke Dog, whenever Lindelof starts, we've been solid. We have been pretty solid recently. I mean, apart from the games in the Premier League, I'm genuinely not sure we've been trying to win in the Premier League. I think the first game recently we've actually tried to win in the Premier League was the Liverpool game, and we went and beat them 4-2. So, like, you know, what can you do? Kid just tried to nick the ball. Fuming. He got told, get away, son. Also, the referee in the second half, the second leg of that Nottingham Forest game that was selected by UEFA or whoever picks it was bloody brilliant. So I hope the final in this ref is the ref in this final is just as good. I don't know if anyone else thought that. I thought the ref in that second Forest game was absolutely brilliant, especially compared to the standard of reffing that we've been seeing in the Premier League. Better to ask for forgiveness than permission. Don't tell her that. Oh, right. The boys are out on the pitch. Oh, God. I don't think I'm mentally ready for this. Ollie Watkins has still got his Peppa Pig plaster above his eye. Bless his heart. Bless his heart. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Linesman had a massive smile on his face. What's he cooking? Bit suspicious that, UEFA. Investigate you. Here we go, man. Honestly, this is going to be horrible. The lads are all tapping hands. Smoke Dog, let's go, boys. Bring it back to the 6. Come on now. Come on now. Right, let's have a look at this Freiburg team then. Outbulu in goal. Lionheart is at centre-back. I mean, that's a good name to have as a centre-back. They've gone for a 4-2-3-1. Eggstein in the middle. You can't have a surname like that. Griffo is out on the wing. Manzambi looks like an issue in the middle, and then Mantanovic up top, who I think is like 6'3". So it could be an issue in the air, especially because we've got Pau and Ez at the back. Is anyone else like absolutely nervous? Like, my stomach's gone, mate. My stomach has gone. The fact that my club might be winning a European trophy in 90 minutes is absolutely insane. Well, 105 minutes involved in half time as well. Oh, McGinney Esther's there. Bricking it. Yeah, same here, Smoke. Same here. Right, what are we doing then? I think Guinea won the coin toss. That's always a good omen. Come on, boys. Emi Martinez in goal. Dina Powell, Ponsa and Kashi at the back. Tielemans and Lindelof in the hole. Bundia, Rogers, McGinn in behind. Ollie Watkins. Go and write your names into history, lads. And Jose Mourinho has gone to Real Madrid, so Emery might stay another season. What's not to like? I will start the timer. I will be starting the timer. Don't you worry. As soon as this kicks off, that timer should be going, so you guys know what I'm in, if that makes sense. Prince Willie's there. Prince Big Willie with Al Mohammadi in front of him. How is Al Mohammadi friends with Prince Willie? It's so weird. Oh, what are we? Are we living in a simulation? We could be. We could be. Looks like it's our kickoff. It is our kickoff. Villa are going to kick off the Europa League final. Oh. Wow, I'm buzzing. I am buzzing. Come on in, lads. And we're off. Timer should be going. Aston Villa versus Freiburg, the Europa League final. They're pressing early, to be fair. Yuri's dealt with that well. Should be a foul there, ref, no? Ref's not giving it. Okay, that could be an interesting sort of indictment of how he's going to go this game. And we do eventually get it clear, although not very well. And Freiburg, very nervous. My spelling's gone out the window. Freiburg with an early opportunity. The first header goes to Freiburg. They were very, very aggressive in that press. And Villa looked a little bit shell-shocked by it. We must know that they press, though, if that's going to be their game plan. We must know. Okay, first chance of the game goes to Freiburg. It was very much a half chance, to be honest with you. Emi Martin is now with the ball at his feet, and we are going to look long to Ollie Watkins, who miscontrols it, but even if it goes out for a throw-in, it is literally a throw-in on the edge of their 18-yard box, so we can box now. Come on, Villa. Oh, okay. Just on time. Yes, you are, good sir. Yes, you are. And that's going to be a Villa throw-in. We need to just get a bit of possession already, I feel like. Oh, we're not just keeping the ball, guys. A Freiburg throw-in. No, definitely like it should have been a Villa throw-in for me. Unless I've literally just missed something there. TNT Sports are having a nightmare with their graphics as well. Their time's not even on the thing, but I literally clicked it the second we kicked off. So that time should be accurate up in the... Good tackle. Oh, Yuri's just given the ball away straight away, though. Freiburg now. Good work from Yuri to win the ball back. Could have probably been a foul, to be honest. And sets Ollie Watkins in. Ollie Watkins lay off to Morgan Rogers here. Rogers with a bit of space and room with the shot. It's a good save. First chance. Real chance. First time the keeper's been called into action, and it's a Morgan Rogers shot. That was going in. From Rogers there. That's a good save from the Freiburg keeper. But that's very interesting. It looks like the tactic is going to be to hit it long to Ollie Watkins, because their defence, there's a massive gap between their defence and midfield when we go long. I wonder whether that's going to be the tactic today. First proper chance of the game, though. Hold on. Watkins is in. Was it offside? Yeah, it was offside. Okay. It doesn't bode well. Watkins did just miss from the 6-yard box, but he was offside. So I think the tactic's going to be hitting Ollie Watkins long today, isn't it? He done everything so well, and the finish was so pony. That's Ollie Watkins for you, though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You literally couldn't sum him up any better. Ez will deal with that and does. Better signs from Villa in this opening sort of 3 minutes here. Although you're not going to get too much of a feel for the game in the first 3 minutes, are you? Let's be quite frank here. Let's be quite honest with ourselves as Villa fans. I'm so nervous. Bright start, says Duncan Kilburn, and I'm inclined to agree with you. I think the signs are there of how Villa are going to try and play this game. And it looks like it is going to be quite effective for us, which is good. We need a bright start. I think we need to settle those nerves. Both teams are going to be nervous right now, obviously. Another Freiburg throw in here. They're not in too much of a rush to start things quick. They could be kind of doing what Villa tend to do and try and slow down games sometimes. That was definitely a foul, but it hasn't been given, to be fair. This ref looks like he's going to let a lot go. That looked like a foul from Luca Digne for my money. The ref just waved it off. And there was another one on Yuri Tielemans earlier and another one that Yuri Tielemans did earlier that I also thought were fouls, but they're not being given. So that could be an early indication of this referee's penchant for giving fouls, which is not very often. But I get it. It's a final. You kind of want to let things go a little bit, don't you? Especially at the start of the game. Freiburg are really, really aggressive in their press, by the way. John McGinn there. It's absolutely brilliant from John McGinn. And I don't care if it's the 5th minute. It should be, and it is a yellow card. Looks like the ref might let a little bit go, and then he whips out a yellow card straight away. It was a yellow card. And that's what John McGinn does so, so well. Pins his defender with his arse. The defender has no choice but to rugby tackle him to the floor. And that's a yellow card for the Freiburg number 29. Looks like their left back in the 5th minute. That could be huge. Brilliant play from John McGinn. Brilliant. That's what he's in the team to do. Conte now across the play. Looks like the ball might hold up a little bit on this grass. Tielemans is going to look for a long ball to Luca Digne. He's not going to execute it very well, although we could get a corner out of this. Luca Digne, however, has won the ball back. And I don't know what's been given. A free kick of some description has been given. And it's Julian Schuster who has been given the yellow card. Looks like the Freiburg left back. And to be honest with you, it was a yellow card. Doesn't matter if it's the 5th minute. You can't rugby tackle someone in football. I think that's sort of normal. Anywho, Lionheart on the ball. What a name, by the way. Lionheart. Like it. I think Villa need to get out that number 29 now. Freiburg here looking long. Ezri Konsa should deal with that. And it is a foul, to be fair. Striker's gone for all man, no ball. And he's only looking at Ezri Konsa when he does it as well. That's good play from Ez. Because he knew that contact was coming and he just dealt with it. That's their big physical striker, though. Definitely one to look out for. Oh, I think it's a pretty standard. Oh no, it's True that got the yellow card. Yes, True, number 29. I mean, a pretty standard first 10 minutes. Well, not 10 minutes, 7 minutes of a Europa League final. You would imagine, not really. You wouldn't imagine too much action. And we're trying to hit Ollie Watkins long again. And the foul gets given. Not too sure. I mean, it's literally... That's very soft for me. It's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, that. Anyway. Oh, Freiburg defender slips. John McGinn. to Tielemans, to Rogers, to Bundia, to Rogers. Come on. Hits Guinea. Guinea's got Kashi on the overlap. He's going to put the ball into the box. No, he goes back to Lindelof. Okay, we're going to reset. We're going to reset. We've recycled play back. I think we should do it again. We're going to keep on going back, which is fine. We're trying to move them from side to side. Powell on the ball now is going to get the long one over to Lindelof. Watkins has made a decent-ish run there. Lindelof, probably not the midfielder that you want. Doesn't have really the ability to find him with an incisive pass, you would imagine. And now the ball's back to Powell. Decent little move there from Emmy, but... Okay, Emmy's got a bit of room here. Finds... that's a really sloppy pass. But that's a really sloppy pass from the Freiburg centre-back. And Villa have a free kick, a throw-in very high up the pitch. I don't think Freiburg are that good on the ball, from what I've seen in these opening 8 minutes. A lot of mistakes at the back. I don't know whether they're... Oh, that's a good throw-in. Bundia's trying to get him round the back. Freiburg defender does quite well to deal with it. But that's going to drop to Lucadinho, who finds Amy Bundia. Now Tielemans. Good pass there from Lindelof. It's Morgan Rogers, and I tell you what, it's not too far away. It's not too far away. Looks like Rogers wants a goal today, I would say. Looks like Rogers wants a goal. I like that ball from Lindelof, though. Let's see how close this really was. I tell you, it wasn't far away at all. Duncan's absolutely correct. It wasn't far away at all, was it, Duncan? Freiburg are going to take their goal kick short, which is interesting. They haven't looked that good playing out from the back. They're going to look it to get into that midfielder again, you would imagine. Bundia putting on the squeeze. And they've given the ball away again. Now it's Tielemans. Oh, that's a bad one. It could be another yellow. He's let it go. I would imagine their strikers on their last warning now. Because that's his second one now, after the one on Konsa earlier. And he's just stamped on Yuri's foot there. Which is lucky, because Yuri did just give the ball straight away. Yuri hasn't got back to his full potential yet, I don't think. Since he's come back from his injury. Still oozes class, but, you know. Perhaps not the Yuri of old. But he is going to be stood on this free kick. And it's taken short to Emi Bundia. He's got Lucadinho on the overlap. It's not a bad ball. It is a bad ball. Sorry. I spoke too soon. It looked like it was going to be a good ball. And then it went straight out for a goal kick. 10 minutes down, what are we thinking? What are we thinking in the chat, boys? 10 minutes down. 0-0. Well, 11 minutes down. 0-0. Freiburg are going to go short with the goal kick again. No, they're not. They're going on. Wasn't too far. It wasn't. Are they going to take this goal kick or what, mate? Eventually it does go long. Not a bad kick. And they've got the flick on. Lindelof, you would imagine, will win that, and does. Back to Emi Martinez. And clear it goes. Now, Watkins is going to try and pin his defender, and he's doing it quite well this game. That's going to come to Emi Bundia, who, yeah, Luca will keep that on. Now we just need to relax. Look how high they're pressing, though. That's a brilliant ball from Martinez. Oh, that's fantastic from John McGinn. Watkins is in behind there. Can he find Rogers? No, that is an awful ball. That is absolutely terrible from Ollie Watkins. But he's getting joy in behind this game. Ollie Watkins is getting a lot of joy in behind that Freiburg defence. That's the ball. That's the ball. It's Ollie Watkins over the top. That's the ball this game. Ollie Watkins has got two of his, he's got an awful pass and an awful, there we go, two. He's got an awful pass and an awful shot out of his system now. So the next one might actually be half decent. We know what Ollie Watkins is like. We know what he's like. Luca Digne needs to throw the football into the field of play. That's generally how it's meant to go. I tell you what, that's an absolutely fantastic throw as well. Finds Ollie Watkins here. What can he do with it? Gives the ball away again. Come on, Ollie, man. We need you fired up. We need him fired up. Handball. Yeah. Villa on top for sure. I wouldn't say we're like on top. Like I wouldn't describe us as on top. It's been a very bitty game so far. We've had the better chance, which was the Morgan Rogers one. That's 100% confirmed. Confirmed. It's true. Freiburg are pressing really well, though. They've actually chosen not to press for once here, which allows Emi Martinez a little bit of time. But look at that. As soon as the ball's in play, they're straight back to it. Luca, you have to be alert to that, surely. Luca Digne, that's poor. Stay switched on, boys. Smoke dog, absolutely. We can't get complacent now. Luca Digne has just switched off there, and it's given Freiburg a free kick in an okay position. Probably just inside the Villa half, out to the right-hand side, but they will be able to whip this into the box, and they have a lot of height in the box as well. They have a lot of height in the box. Specifically number 31, Mantanovic, I think his name is. Or Mantanovic, I don't know how you're going to pronounce it, but he is the danger man. They can't beat the first man, though. I'm not really sure what the ref's given there. It's a yellow card for Emi Bundia and a foul. What did he give that for? That's just never a foul. Or a yellow card. Emi Bundia is doing what you naturally do when you're trying to shield the ball there. Okay, that's a weird one from the ref. I don't really understand that. He needs to be careful now, though, Bundia. Magically, now that he's got the yellow card, the Freiburg player's all right. Funny that. I don't know what the ref was thinking with that yellow card. That's not yellow, man. Ref is sketchy. Says smoke dog. Yeah. He was having a decent first 5 minutes. He was letting a lot go, and now all of a sudden he seems to have gone the other direction. Now, this free kick is in a lot better of a position for Freiburg. Has to be said. Can they do anything with it, though? It's a good ball. It bounced out to a Freiburg player on the edge of the box. And that was close. That's a warning sign for Villa if I've ever did see one. Villa all got dragged into the box. It's a good free kick routine from Freiburg, to be fair. They've planned that because 3 of their players peeled out to the edge. Oof. I always prefer listening to actual fans over bigger neutral channels for game coverage when I'm driving. Thanks for streaming. No worries at all, Reggie Watts. I try and do a little bit of colour commentary as well when I go to try and give you some updates on what's actually happening. That's going to be a foul on Yuri Tielemans there. Is that 31 again? No, it's not. Okay, I was about to say, because he's had 3 now. That was a big chance from Freiburg. That was a really well-worked free kick. They've pretty much lumped it into the box. The 3 big lads have run towards the 6-yard box with the job of pretty much nodding it down to 3 of their players who peeled out to the edge. And I tell you what, they got a shot away, pretty much uncontested on the edge of the box. Very good from Freiburg, but no bueno in terms of getting a goal. And Watkins wins the flick on. Back to Rogers. Watkins with a good touch. and we'll recycle it back. Terrible yellow. Take back what I said about the ref. Yeah, Alex, I can't lie. That was a weird one. Conts are on the ball now, and Freiburg are pressing really high up the pitch, and they nearly nicked it off of Conser there. And Villa are going to have to be alive to that. Emi Buendia now in the middle to Lindelof. Good bit of play from Lindelof. And now Matty Cash had a bit of room. We need to start getting at these boys because they've just started to turn the tables a little bit, haven't they? They've just started to turn the screw, Freiburg. Tielemans on the ball with a lovely ball, and Rodgers has just run away from it. Jesus, that wasn't a bad ball at all. Freiburg keeper blasts it straight out for a throw-in, though. Freiburg keeper doesn't look too confident with the ball at his feet, does he? But he's made a really good save already this game from Morgan Rodgers, so who knows? Good throw-in. If McGinn can get towards this. He's got the defender pinned here. Freiburg are pinned here, and Watkins is going to win the ball back. Brilliant from Villa. Watkins has got the nutmeg as well. Didn't know he had that in his locker. Now the ball comes out to Lindelof. He's going to want to offload this pretty quickly. And does to Konsa. Pau Torres with a good ball into the box. I tell you what. And Matty Cash is going to keep the ball in play, but it's going to go out for a goal kick. Freiburg are starting to get on it. Freiburg is showing Villa some warning signs here. Now they're setting up for another short goal kick, but they're going long again. I don't know why. The Freiburg keeper, is it just me who thinks he just kicks the ball a bit weird? I don't know. McGinn, back to Kashi. Looking long for Ollie Watkins again. And not going to find him this time. And Freiburg now with a lot of room in the middle of the pitch. Good ball out to the winger. Great tackle from Matty Cash. That is never a foul. He's going to book him. Matty Cash has just got a yellow card for a perfectly good tackle. Let me watch this again. Okay. He did come in a little bit studs up. Let me watch this from this angle. I don't really know what he's meant to do there. He wins the ball and he pulls his foot out as soon as he wins the ball. I'm not really sure what Matty Cash is meant to do in that situation. But anyway, Matty Cash now also on a yellow. So that's Buendia and Cash on yellows now. Not ideal for anyone. Player's still down. I don't know what he's playing that, man. Just get up. Honestly. Big six paid off the ref. Leave it on the screen for everyone to see. Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham, they're all slipping this ref fivers. Make sure Villa don't win this. Doesn't matter, we've already qualified for the Champions League, boys. You can't take down this plucky little bunch of brummies from B6. I don't know why the camera's focusing so much on the Freiburg keeper. They're going to show the Morgan Rodgers save, which was a good save, to be fair. Don't mind it. Don't mind it at all. Yeah, decent save. Doesn't look very tall, though, for a keeper. I don't know what you guys think. All right, the Freiburg player is confirmed alive, so he'll be fine. Didn't see that one coming. But again, it's another free kick from a decent position for Freiburg. And that, we know that they like a little free kick routine after that last one. What's going to happen from this one? We will see. Great ball into the box. Goes over everyone. Lucadini is going to collect that Probably go long. Yeah. Bundia wins the flick on, to be fair. No one to flick it onto, unfortunately, and Freiburg get their lines clear. Again, that's a great header, though, from Lucadinha. Bundia has kept it on, but to no one. Now Yuri Tielemans can collect. Can we actually just keep the ball for more than 3 minutes? We've got the ball in the 23rd. Will we still have the ball in a minute? Let's find out. It's over to Matty Cash, who has a lot of room to roam down this right-hand side. Freiburg's still getting into shape, and he drops the ball off to John McGinn. Lindelof. Freiburg have a decent shape, although I'd like Morgan Rogers to go into that hole there, and he does start to. Very 4-4-2-esque in possession. Rogers and Watkins just playing as the two strikers. We have gone all the way back to Emi Martinez, so we might actually keep this ball for a minute. Who would have thought it? Emi's going to go long to Watkins again, who's pinned his defender well again. Freiburg clear their lines, though. And Villa aren't pressing. Team is screaming for some fast quality wingers. You're telling me, Smoke Dog. We've been crying for quick ringers since Bailey had his one good season, and we've managed to just sack Moussa Diaby off after a year. Alex, we need to start getting these passes into the final third sticking. Absolutely agree. We had a little bit of success early on, but Freiburg have really starved us since then. And I would say Freiburg are the team on top right now. Probably, especially over the last well, there you go. The ball possession is 61% to Aston Villa. I'd like to see what the last 5-10 minutes is, because Freiburg have definitely had the better chances. Heavy touch, though, from the Freiburg player, and Lucadinha is going to go hunting. And he is onside if the ball goes to him here. Knocked it back. Great challenge from Ezri Konsa. And now the flag goes up. I don't think he was offside, though. He didn't look offside to me. Anyway, an Aston Villa free kick inside our own 18-yard box, I think. He was just offside, to be fair. Just offside. A nervy first 25. Definitely a nervy first 25. I'll get the foot mob up on my phone so I can give you guys the live stats of possession and stuff. That'll probably be quite handy to do. Freiburg pressing high again. They really are. 59% possession to Villa. 2 shots each. They are out XGing us there, if anyone cares about that. Lindelof now on the ball. McGinn. Not really anything on, though, past McGinn at the moment, which is an issue because you want them out. Our attacking mobility is readable. Same patterns of play and no potent threat for the Freiburg defence. I would agree. We've just been going long, pretty much. Just been going long. Freiburg now looking to get a bit of an attack going. Freiburg, they're being allowed a lot of possession at the back, I would say. Villa aren't pressing high in any sense of the word. The longer this happens, the more comfortable Freiburg will be. Absolutely. That one will go out for a Villa free kick. A goal kick. Jesus Christ. And Pau will collect the short goal kick from Emi Martinez. Goes back to Emi Martinez, who is being pressed instantly, man. Freiburg are so aggressive. John McGinn now traps the ball really well, as only John McGinn can, and wins us the throw-in. Not been ideal. I will say that. A lot of possession for Villa, but not really much done with it. However, a good throw-in from Cash to Watkins, and now Lucadinha can get at his defender here. Can he find the ball? No, it's backwards. Lindelof's got a bit of room in the middle, though, and does pick the ball up. That might be where we're missing an Onana. McGinn now. Back to cash. Smoke Dog. My dad called Freiburg the German Forest. I see why. It must be the red kit, right? Or is it because they have a big striker up front like Chris Wood who can cause all sorts of issues? Now, Watkins. I don't know what he's doing there. I thought Watkins was going to be able to pin that there, but he wasn't. Oh, dear me. Okay, we are going to press here. And Freiburg don't look comfortable when we do press. I will say that. Brilliant from Lindelof, man, putting his body on the line. The Iceman. Obviously lost the Europa League final twice in his career, I think. Maybe even thrice. I don't know. Doesn't want to be repeating that again. I tell you, that's cheeky from that Freiburg. That's his third one now, that Freiburg striker. He's putting himself about, but I don't know how he hasn't got a yellow, considering what Matty Cash and Emi Buendia got yellows for. And if you didn't know, the Tour de France is on from the 4th to the 26th of July, followed by the Glasgow 2026 Commonwealth Games. I don't know why I'm doing TNT advertising for him. Do you know what I mean? They ain't paying me nothing. Martinez now. We're going to go long to Watkins again. Or is that Rodgers? It's Rodgers this time. Ball this time does bounce kindly for Villa to Buendia. Go back to Tielemans. And then back to the defence again. I'm not really sure when we're going to start going for this. This will obviously be the tactic, though. So, decent ball to Cashy, that, though. Now Watkins is on the ball. Back to Cash. Can he find the ball? Great ball to the back post. Great defensive header there. Luca Digne tries to win the flick down to Morgan Rodgers. And it's going to be a Freiburg free kick right on the byline. And I'm going to be right back because I'm just going to go for a wee. I'll literally be 2 seconds. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Oh, right. Back with a lovely cooked meal. What's that, like football page? Rate my plate? Do you know what I mean? And it cost me absolutely nothing. I don't know how much we actually paid for the weekly food shop this week. I can't remember. Has anything happened? No, it's still 0-0. Love that. Love that. Share this stream around. And I haven't uploaded it for like 50 days, guys. But come on, let's get some people in. I am back. I am back. God willing, I'm back. God willing, I'm back. I need to eat though. I'm starving. I'm bulking if you can't tell. Come on. Jesus Christ. Fire me. I'll be fired from my own channel that I run on my own. Come on. Yeah, it is. My missus done it. It's like a... What's the pasta that has stuff inside it? What is it called? Tortellini, maybe? Something like that? It's lovely. She's watching, so I have to say that. Right. Okay. Timer up there is accurate to the game, by the way. It's literally bang on. I will pause it at 45 minutes, so I won't do the added time, just so I can do the second half. McGinn there, absolutely clattered and taken out, but the referee doesn't care because it's a player in a Villa shirt on the floor. Great interception there from Emi Buendia. And we can restart. I'll be round soon. Yes, Schmock Dog. Oh, Tielemans has been dispossessed really well in the midfield. Good save, Martinez. That's really poor from Tielemans, and he's been doing that a lot recently. All right, has to be said. You're absolutely correct, Duncan. That was a foul on McGinn. It wasn't a foul on Yuri, though, who should know better than to be dispossessed in that area of the pitch. He was the player of the season last year for a reason. I'm eating. Go on. Ollie Watkins was bobbing and weaving there. Ultimately, it's a Freiburg goal kick. I don't mind it, though. Any bit of good play from Ollie Watkins is a positive sign for Villa because he is our only threat at the moment with just how we're playing. Great save, Martinez. And he actually held it, which is good for him at the moment. Must do wonders for his confidence holding on to a bloody ball instead of just parrying it out. Do you think Yuri will stay next season? I think so. I can't really see any big teams going for him because he got injured this season. It was a big injury. He's 29. You know, he hasn't been the same since he's come back from the injury. I think it would only be maybe Saudi teams, which, if the offer was big enough, we know the problems that we're in. Another Freiburg player was fouled there and decided to stay on the floor for 10 years. Alex says we're not fluid on the ball. We're not at all. It's been really poor. It's not good. Not good signs at all. I think Amadou Onana's second half sub could be on. A Freiburg player having a bit of a nap and a massage here. It's all right for some, innit, lads? Do you know what I mean? I have to pay for that. You're absolutely right, Smoke Dog. Onana, Kamara, and Tielemans, they can't stay fit to save their lives. Tielemans did last season, but this season he's been a bit on and off. But definitely Kamara and Onana. Bloody hell. I'd love for them to just play a season. You know what I mean? All right, another free kick to defend. What's this at number 5? Right. Ball's put towards the back post. Won by Yuri Tielemans. Emi Buendia should flick that on and does. That's an absolutely brilliant header from Yuri Tielemans, you know, and good defending from the Freiburg player there. Emi Buendia, though, and Rodgers is onside. Drive. Why is he not driving with it? He's got Buendia. Finds Buendia. McGinn. Oh, comes up to Rodgers on the edge. Great block from the Freiburg players there. Luca Digne's going to pick the ball up and send it into absolute orbit. Better. Up the Villa 2026. Freiburg's main tactic is to pretend to be hurt to get our players booked. It looks like it, doesn't it? I don't know why Rodgers took so long to start driving with that ball there. Really, such a shame. God, it was literally bodies everywhere for Freiburg. Fair play. The cross from Luca Digne is not worth speaking about. A little bit better from Villa, though. A little bit better. Freiburg knocking it about the back. Goes long. Konsa. Back to Emi Martinez. All right, let's relax, boys. Let's bloody relax. I'm just trying to eat my bloody dinner. I'll be surprised if we see a goal before half-time. Saying that, Rogers flicks the ball on. McGinn can't get past Ginter, I think that is. Not to be confused with Mini-Minter. And the Freiburg keeper with an absolutely awful kick. And Matty Cash has won it here. McGinn tried the early ball into the box. Probably ill-advised. Lindelof there probably should have just headed that down to Yuri. And now Freiburg have a chance to counter here. Watkins back on the cover really quickly, though. That's what he does give you. His work rate second to none. And the Freiburg 44 here, just being allowed to drift about 60 yards up the pitch into the byline. And it's a really good cross. Villa lucky there. I don't know why he was allowed to get that far. Absolutely skinned Lindelof as well, to be fair to him. He looks good, that 44. I think he's their cam. But looks a player, to be fair to him. Looks a player. I don't know why. I just find it so funny when I see Lidl adverts like international games. I forget that they're an international like company. But you just wouldn't expect it like a Tesco advert on the Europa League final. You know what I mean? Like on the billboard things. Maybe it's because it's German, isn't it? And Freiburg are German, so. Unless they do have Lidls in Turkey. Anyone been Turkey can let me know. Great bit of play from McGinn. Rogers now on the ball to Bundia, to Lucadinha. And Villa finally have a corner. Feels like it's been taken forever, doesn't it? But we have a corner. I'll try and do as little plate scraping as possible while and Lucadinha is going to be on the corner. Goes short. Put into the box by Rogers. Tielemans on the edge. Oh. Yuri Tielemans. Who said he was due a screamer? Absolutely sensational. Yuri Tielemans. And Villa have a 1-0 lead in the Europa League final 2026. I can't be very loud because the little one is asleep. But that is a sensational goal from Yuri Tielemans. Nothing will be able to chalk that off on VAR either. Who said Tielemans was due a screamer? Should we go and have a look? Who said it? 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 Where is it? Where is it? Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon said Tielemans is due a screamer. Austin McPhee is almost as important as Unai. I do wonder whether Morgan Rogers might have messed that cross up. Right, let's go and hit him again. If we could get a second before half time, that's a dagger that might not be able to be pulled out. Great defending from the Freiburg defender there, to be fair. Interesting that he didn't head that backwards, though. Oh, brilliant from Emi Bundia there. Come on, Villa. Worldy goal. Sometimes you need them in finals, don't you, Duncan? Sometimes you do need those in finals. And Tielemans, I think Tielemans needed that. I really do think Tielemans needed that. Oh, heavy touch from Konsa, but he's recovered really, really well. Oh no, Alex, you didn't. You didn't, honestly. I didn't know that was coming. I know some people might be slightly ahead. Ref. Okay, Morgan Rogers has literally just been like tombstone pile driving and it hasn't been given as a foul. I assume he's going to go and give away a foul now, if I had to hazard a guess. He didn't, to be fair. Okay, they restart. I've got to eat my pasta. I knew they score. No, I didn't. Villa very much look like we're setting up to be this half out now. Here's what you need to do. I absolutely agree with it. Pau Torres with a good ball. Watkins spun away from it for some reason. This is fine. But it is 1-0 to Aston Villa. Now Freiburg have a corner. Villa, we can have some defending to do here because Freiburg have some big boys. Freiburg have some very big boys. Good defending from Kashi there, though. Come on. Oh, yes, sir. Marcus, you can boogie. Because the Villa are 1-0 up. And let's stop the timer here. Let's pause it. We are into added time. I'll tell you what, though, Yuri Tielemans here. Villa are like 4-on-4. Goes out to Emi Buendia. Emi Buendia goes past his man, John McGinn. And I think it's going to be a Villa corner. It is. It's a Villa corner. We are into extra added time of the first half. 3 minutes to be added on. 3 minutes to be added on. I don't know if I can minus it a minute or just reset it. Oh no, we'll leave it. Corner. Come on then. Matty Cash going to swing this one in. And does. Low. Bounces all the way through. Esri Konsa, and it's another corner. Esri likes a goal in this competition. Ez does like a goal in this competition. Will that just restart at... Yeah. Okay. Fine. Just checking the time was going to work for the second half. That's unlucky from Ez there. He had a backspin on it. Another corner they put into the box. Bounces out to Matty Cash. He's got Yuri on the outside. You'd imagine Yuri's going to put this ball back in. He goes to Guinea. McGinn. Another Aston Villa corner. 3 in a row. We're piling on the pressure to end this first half of the Europa League final. And thank goodness we are. Thank goodness we are. Pile it on more, boys. Ball's going to come out to Luca Digne. Puts it across to Konsa. Back to Morgan Rogers. Rogers will retain the ball here. Over to Tielemans. McGinn is on the overlap. And gets it. Can run at his man. Will probably beat him. Does. Ball into the box. Who was that at the back post? Put it back across. Instead of just going for it, the ball's going to fall here to Yuri Tielemans. Villa have about 15 seconds left. in this half, and I think we're just going to see it out. We are. The Emi Buendia has made a good run. Buendia picks the ball up. Emi Buendia. Oh, it's fantastic. Who called an Emi Buendia screamer? Who called it? Yes. Who called the Emi Buendia screamer? Which one of you was it? Now all we need to do is hope that McGinn was onside. McGinn was onside. We're 2-0 up. We're 2-0 up. That is absolutely sensational from Emi Buendia. That is absolutely sensational, Emi Buendia. Oh, John McGinn gets the assist. And Aston Villa have just put, it was Duncan Kilburn. Emi Buendia. Come on. And I think that's the end of the first half. Duncan, you told us. I'm literally on my knees right now. Aston Villa are 2-0 up. Buendia was due a screamer, Nickelodeon, although it was you that called the Yuri Tielemans screamer, by the way. It was you. Magical, says Smoke Dog. And Aston Villa, you would have to imagine, have one hand on the Europa League trophy. Oh my good Lord. I'm giddy. I'm only joking. Because Villa are back. Oh my good Lord. Oh. I think we might have it. I think we might have it. Right, dudes. Set your timers for 15 minutes. I'll be live again in 10. I'm staying, the stream's staying on. I'm just going to hop out, make a coffee, get emotionally and physically prepared for the second half. So good. We've got this. Let's not get too cocky. Yes, I completely agree, Alex. But Buendia, what a screamer. Guys, give me 10 minutes just to go and get some stuff sorted. Go and get yourself a drink, something to eat. I'll see you guys in 10 minutes. There we go. Oh, welcome back. Welcome back. Second half should be kicking off soon. Only danger for me is a Villa player getting sent off. Yeah, Cash and Bundia both on reds. Come on, boys, says Robert Wilkins 01. Did I bring my water in? I did. Second half kicking off soon. And by soon, I mean right now. I hope you want your popcorn, deep fried Mars bars in honour of John McGinn. All that kind of good jazz. It's the second half of the Europa League final. Aston Villa are 2-0 up thanks to two brilliant goals. Let's be honest. I mean, the main beef that Aston Villa have had this season have been with the XG philosophy. And he can actually suck his mum right because we've scored 2 screamers again. So have some of that. So Freiburg going to get us underway, going straight back to their keeper. And he will pump it long. To get the second half started, what we need to do is not concede an early goal. That would be disastrous for us, I think. But it starts off good. Yuri Tielemann's going to come out with the ball here. Find McGinn, who should find Cash here. He's actually held up the ball quite well. And he looks for a long ball to Watkins, who is going to chase down the defender. No foul there, because he's got nowhere to go. Actually, he actually did deal with it pretty well. And Freiburg get their lines clear, but only as far as Matty Cash. Oh, the clock. Oh, bloody hell. Bloody hell, the clock. Right. Let me... Can I speed it forward a little bit? Right, hold on. Right, the clock's back on. The clock's about 30 seconds off. I don't know if I can actually put it forward a minute, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm having a nightmare with the clock. I think that's good. It's like 30 seconds behind, to be fair. But that's fine. We're off. We're good. We're good. I was too buzzing. I forgot about it. It's about 30 seconds off. But at least you know roughly where we are. I will give you cues as we go as well. God, I had one job. Robert said it doesn't matter. Thank you, Robert. Here we go then. Back with Emi Martinez now. As Villa look long towards Ollie Watkins, he's going to win the flick down. And now we have 4 over. Can he find Bundia? He does. Bundia can't get past his man there. It was a bit of a heavy first touch. The ball was fired into him by Rodgers, to be fair. And that's brilliant from John McGinn. And it's been given as a foul. I'm syncing up with TNT. Is this a foul? Looks like he gets the ball for me. No, it is a foul, to be fair. I stand corrected. It is a foul by John McGinn. But he has to go for it, so. Freiburg now. Emi Martinez has to get this right, and does. Blimey. Great goalkeeping from Emi Martinez. Oh, it was offside anyway. With good goalkeeping, though, nonetheless. Their manager looks fuming. And we go long, as we have done. This time towards John McGinn, and that is a fantastic first touch. And Freiburg are going to continue their campaign of aggressive pressing from the front here as we get it across to Pau Torres. You can go back to Emi Martinez. I don't mind it. 45 minutes from European silverware. You are completely correct, Robert. Can we do it? A third goal would really put the nerves on ice, I think. John McGinn there, losing out for the first time in a long time. And Ollie Watkins wins the ball back from Villa here. And he's going to go with it. He's gone a long way. Nothing comes of it. Let's just put it that way. I don't even know how to describe it. He had a bad shot and it rebounded onto him. Now Freiburg got the ball. But Watkins is putting the squeeze on here. And Freiburg have to get rid, and they do. And it's good from Ezri Konsa. And he flicks it out. And now Emi Buendia with the ball. Emi Buendia. He tried something there. He tried a little outside of the boot chip, I think. With what he's done already this game, why not? Why not? Just need an Ollie Watkins goal, says Nickelodeon. You know what? I'd actually prefer, out of everyone on this pitch, I'd prefer John McGinn to score. I think he really deserves it. I really do think he deserves it. But hey, first of all, we need to concentrate on Freiburg not scoring a goal. So, Duncan Kilburn's prediction from the very start of this stream was 3-0 Villa, by the way. Credit where it's due. That's why he's getting a job at Sky Sports. He knows the scripts. Okay. Freiburg now with a little bit of possession. They haven't really done much with it at the moment, but they've got it. Robert thinks the goal's coming as well. We can't let this number 44 drive as much as we are. No subs as well. Sorry, first half, no subs. John McGinn now coming out with the ball, and he's overrun it, to be fair. Unlucky, Johnny. Freiburg are having a lot of possession in this half. I mean, which is fine, ultimately. Like, you know, we can't expect to dominate a whole 90 minutes. Not in a European final, anyway. I remember that one. Morgan Rogers now. I don't know what's been given. A foul, maybe, possibly. Don't know. Unsure. Woo. All right. Freiburg are getting a lot of the ball. I don't like it. And he's going to be allowed to run at Matty Cash here. They've got the ball on the edge of the box now. They're going to put the ball into the box, straight into the hands of a calm and collected Argentinian lion that we like to call Emiliano Martinez. Great ball from Pau Torres into Morgan Rogers. Now Lindelof. Now Yuri Tielemans. We need to build on this. A little bit of possession. God, it wouldn't hurt, would it? Especially in this second half. Great ball from Yuri Tielemans. Finds Morgan Rogers, who rides the tackles, and it will be brought back. God. The second half started a bit like the first half, to be fair, though. Good ball. Ollie Watkins. Can't control it. Good chance. That was a half chance for Ollie Watkins there, and I think he knows it. Great little dink into the box. Nearly Watkins, yeah, Duncan completely. That was a half chance. Maybe not even a half chance. I think it was a chance for Ollie Watkins that. Just needed to poke it goalwards and that's in probably. But he was stretching, like, you know, I'm not saying that he should have scored it or anything. If he was Haaland's height, he might have scored it. Bit of extra Norwegian leg strength and height and length. We can't all be big blonde Vikings, can we, though? To be fair. Freiburg, they kept it in. The second half's been a lot of Freiburg passing it around the back, to be fair. Villa, which I hope we're not doing, is just sitting in and trying to see it out now. That would be the worst thing I think Villa could do, personally. Great little hustle there from Ollie Watkins to win that header. But it is a Freiburg throw-in. Ollie Watkins is loving that little Peppa Pig plaster on his eyebrow, isn't he? Surely he doesn't still need that. New balls, please, the Freiburg player says as he grabs a second ball. And I tell you what, he has launched that into the box and it's bouncing. It's bouncing everywhere. And Villa eventually do get it clear. It would be a bit annoying to get done by a long throw in a European final, wouldn't it? Also, I put bed slats back in a bed today as I rebuilt the frame. Why is it so hard? That was ridiculous. I'm still like maybe fatigued from it. I don't know. Double bed as well. So, you know, double the amount of slats, but probably. Again, it's all Freiburg at the moment. With possession around the back, which is the only saving grace, is that they haven't really been able to get the ball into our box much apart from that long throw in. But eventually, if you give a team possession for long enough, you know, they're a team that have got themselves to a European final. They're going to be able to thread the needle eventually. And this is what I didn't want Villa to do, was to revert to this type of let's just hold on to this lead and just sit back and just be passive. I don't want us to do that. And maybe we won't. Look, maybe Freiburg are just having a bit of a spell here because you know for a fact that their manager's probably gone in at half-time and absolutely leathered them for that first half performance. So they're going to be a bit G'd up at the start of the second half, which is fine. Unai Emery's seen it, 4 times before has he won this? So and ultimately, they can just run the clock down in their own half for now, can't they? So they are looking to overload that Matty Cash side, though. They've got a player saying very wide that Cash is going to have to be very aware of, especially if the cross comes in towards the back post. And they've overrun it. And it's a Villa goal kick. Thank God. A good little spell of possession there for Freiburg, though. I'm taking nothing away from them. They are not down and out in this tie. Oh, lovely little dive from the Freiburg player there as well on the replay. But it is a Villa goal kick. Freiburg continue this aggressive press. Honestly, it's very impressive. Oh, that's brilliant from John McGinn. And now Yuri Tielemans has the lay of the land to roam into. And he finds Lucadinho, who should find Bundia first time, and does. Good ball in now, Emmy. Where's a good ball? Yes! Yes! And it is Morgan Rogers. Morgan Rogers gets his goal at the near post. It's 3-0 Aston Villa, and you would imagine we have 2 hands on that Europa League trophy now, but we can't stop. We can't stop. Oh, I've got bloody air in my mouth and all sorts. The move is started from a brilliant pass from John McGinn, who finds Tielemans, and then Bundia puts the ball into the box, and it's a fantastic run to the near post by Morgan Rogers. That's fantastic. Nickelodeon said he was wrong. He predicted 2-0. Did I ever tell you my prediction of 5-0? No, we can't, can we? No, we can't. We can't. No, I'm only joking. We're not going to win 5-0. Who knows? No, we got to keep our our butts glued to the seats. There's still a lot of football left to play. Come on, boys. But it is 3-0 to Aston Villa in the 59th minute of the European final. This is big, lads. This is big. And then Unai Emery, as always, looks unbothered. Because why would he look bothered? He's only 3-0 up in the Europa League final. He's won it 4 times before. It's probably a bit boring for him. What Villa need to do now is firmly place our foot on the gas pedal. By the way, we can't hold up. We can't drop 5-10% because they will punish us. And they've got a good ball into the box here. He should be offside, but it's a goal kick anyway. Yes, Nickelodeon. Can't believe how nervous I was. Alex is back saying, Rogers! Yeah, that's me. Which one? Joking. He means Morgan Rogers. And Freiburg are going to make a double substitution in response to Aston Villa's third goal. Lionheart is off with Hoofler coming. You can only imagine these are quite attacking substitutes. They're bringing on their number 9 as well. So Freiburg are going for it, lads. We can't write them off. However, they should be opening up more gaps now for Villa to try and counter-attack. And we know when we're purring and when we're at our best, we can counter-attack any team in the world. Heck, we counter-attacked PSG nearly out of the Champions League last year. So McGinn to Rogers. Freiburg are going to get the ball back, though. And it's a free kick. He was looking for it. Whoo! How are we feeling now, lads? 3-0 up. Freiburg again, they're going for it now. They literally have 4 people up front. So it's a risky tactic, but what else are you going to do at 3-0 down, I suppose? What it means now is that Villa are going to have to be very, very compact defensively, and we're going to have so much room to counter-attack, and we have the players to do it. I'm pretty sure the Freiburg 44 just tried to G their fans up and got absolutely 0 response. Is what it is, I guess. It's going to be another long throw into the box, though. Konsa eventually deals with it. And Watkins gets it clear. Brilliant play by Ollie Watkins. And Freiburg literally have no one back. Literally have no one back. That was the throw-in taker there, receiving the ball deepest. And Rogers is going absolutely ball hunting against the keeper. They do go long. And Freiburg have got the ball. But he puts it out. Is that going to be a Villa throw-in? Yes, it is. Called it again, Duncan. Yeah. We have to be careful here. Freiburg are absolutely going for this. They pretty much have 4 up front right now, consistently. I love how deadly that attack was after all their possession. Yeah, it's an absolute dagger in the heart, isn't it? When you have the possession for so long You think you're building up a head of steam, and that happens. There will be chances for Villa to get more goals here. There will be chances for Villa to get more goals. That's for sure. Because Freiburg are absolutely going for it. Again, which they have to do. What are you going to do? Just carry on playing and losing? This is your chance for European silverware. Oh, McGinn is so good. He's so good. Oh, Lindelof's taking the wee as well. And McGinn now. Great covering from the Freiburg player there. But he's going to give the ball away to Ollie Watkins, is he? No, the keeper's quick off his line, to be fair. Good from the Freiburg keeper there because he was sold short a bit. I'll tell you what, Villa have taken it quick though. And Ollie Watkins was sort of in, but didn't bother. Oh, he's offside. Never mind. The keeper was lucky there because that was an absolute hospital pass from his defender. You're absolutely right, Duncan. Ollie was just offside. And he probably knew it. That's why he didn't bother doing anything too much with it. And Amadou Onana is going to come on. You'd imagine that would be the end of the Iceman. It is the end of the Iceman. But let me tell you, what a free transfer Lindelof has been this season. I'll tell you what. It's a standing ovation for Lindelof from me. What a free signing he's been. He has been absolutely fantastic this season. He was a massive part of our huge winning streak as well when him and Konsa were playing at the back. And I thought he was brilliant again tonight. But Onana is now on, which again, for counter-attacking, is very good. And it's also very good because we need Onana in the air. Yeah, Nickelodeon says, good job, Lindelof. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think he's been really, really good. It's nice to see a player that just knows their limitations as well. He doesn't try and do anything above his station. He's just a good, solid, reliable player. Love it. And we've got another year of him next season because he signed a 2-year deal. And I don't mind that at all. And it means that Onana now gets on the pitch, which I also don't mind at all. So, I tell you what, this Freiburg keeper's kicking really isn't ideal. Oh, it's brilliant from Amadou Onana to win the free kick. The touch, the turn, the control. Love it. Yuri on the free kick. Come on then, boys. Let's get a fourth. Why not? Why not? Can we bring on Leon Bailey if we score 5 so we can chant like 5-0? Even Bailey scored. You know, the old England song. Emi Bundia will pick this ball up. Heads it out to John McGinn. Deep ball from McGinn. To be fair, it was straight into the keeper's hands, but I see what he was trying to do. He loves that curling ball. Fantastic player, proper class professional. Alex, I assume you're talking about Lindelof, and I absolutely agree with you. Absolutely agree with you. I'm so happy he's finally going to win this competition as well after losing in the final twice. Once with United. I don't know when the other one was with. Did United lose it twice? No. I don't know. Oh, McGinn, it's a fantastic ball through to Watkins. Watkins now one-on-one with his defender. Great defending, to be fair. It was a heavy touch from Watkins, but Villa have a corner. And that is the type of thing that Villa are going to have to wait and play for now. We should get a lot of opportunities like that. It was 3-on-1. They did get back in numbers. Watkins, probably not the man that you want on the ball there. I'd like to see Tammy Abraham come on, maybe in the 75th minute. You know, give Watkins 5 more minutes to get a goal, but I think Tammy deserves it, man. I did say that Tammy has a part to play in this game. I hope it's not just being sat on the bench. But it's a Villa corner with Amadou Onana in the box, so anything can happen. John McGinn's going to be the one swinging it in. An assist to his name in the European final for Aston Villa. Can he get another one? It's towards the back post. And Onana, he's hit the post. Onana flicks the ball out to Luca Digne. He's kept it alive really, really well here. Out to the edge of the box and Morgan Rogers. Rogers flicks it into Onana. Brilliant flick back to Rogers. And it's another Aston Villa corner. Onana hits the post, guys. Onana hit the post. That man really hates the wind as well. If anyone's watching, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Another corner here for Villa. He's done really well to do that, to be fair. And this corner is going to be Emi Buendia putting it into the box. Back out to Buendia. Out to the edge of the box. Matty Cash, touch into Rosed. Alex reckons we can pinch a fourth here. Well, Freiburg are going to continuously throw more and more forward, aren't they? Because their only way back into this game is by just throwing caution to the wind and trying to score a goal. So, and looks like they're bringing on another attacking substitution. Rush to the break, actually. Maybe. Freiburg get us back underway after that little spell of Aston Villa. Pressure on the Freiburg 18/6 yard box. And a big lump forward there from Freiburg. And Konsa's going to deal with it expertly. Although I did think Buendia was going to get there and he didn't. Luca Digne will get to this though. And he'll go back here to Pau Torres. Good first touch from Pau. Not the best ball out, to be fair. But Aston Villa have numbers back. Freiburg aren't quite overloading us in an attacking sense just yet. They do have the man over there, the number 9 out on the wing here against Luca Digne. They're going to put this ball into the box under no pressure whatsoever. He actually didn't. He done a little fake cross. Puts the ball towards the back post here where they have a man over. He has John McGinn for company though. Goes back out. Matty Cash. Good ball into the box, straight into the arms of Emi Martinez. Alex, yeah, I think Tammy does deserve a run here. I think he does deserve a run. Watkins has just been, elbow to the floor again from a long ball, but they just don't get given. I don't know why he bothers trying. And Freiburg can launch another attack here. They have a lot of men forward, obviously, as you would expect at this point in the tie, 71 minutes in. And it's a foul to Freiburg, even though the Freiburg player was literally just trying to assault Luca Digne. I'd like to see a replay. Duncan's saying foul. I'd like to see a replay of that Ollie Watkins one. And Freiburg are going to be throwing on 2 what look like attacking substitutions. Griffo, the captain, I believe that is off for number 17. Oh, no, sorry, number 7, Sherhant. And Makengo is coming on to the pitch as well. That's number 33. Both look quite young. So we could be seeing some youth, some pace, some confidence, some throwing caution to the wind here from Freiburg, which is what you expect again at this point in the tie. They're going to have to do something. And we really need to make sure that they don't get a goal, because if they get a goal, it's 3-1. It's only the 72nd minute. Anything can happen in football. And the ball's been spilt. Emi Martinez does eventually take control of the ball, though. Ezri Konsa's asking him, why on earth do you keep on spinning? Because you are taking the mickey now, sunshine. Luca Digne now on the ball. Going to find Watkins, who's going to ping it back to Yuri Tielemans, to Emi Buendia, to Amadou Onana. And now we have a little bit of room. Freiburg are back in numbers, however, because it was from Emi Martinez catching the ball. Obviously, we didn't want to release the ball too quickly. Game management is going to be crucial here for Villa for these last 15 minutes or so of this European final. As the ball goes all the way through to the Freiburg keeper from a loose Pau Torres pass. The Freiburg number 37, continues to lose his battle with the wind, fully exposing his hairline. I'm there with you though, son. I feel your pain. And Villa are just sitting off and letting Freiburg have possession around the back. And it's absolutely the right thing to do. Because why do we need to press them when they have the ball at the back? We are actually doing it now. I don't know why. Like, let them waste time, you know? Freiburg now have the ball down the wing, but Luca Digne is going to deal with it. I hope he does. And the ball needs to go. And that's fantastic from Pau Torres. And now can we spring something? Out to Matty Cash. The Freiburg players are getting back now, though. We're slowing it down. Fine. I think unless the counter-attack's on, maybe we don't have to go for it, I suppose. I'm surprised we're not seeing more subs from Villa here. I think 75th minute, you'd imagine perhaps one or two. I don't know who at this point, to be fair. That's a brilliant ball again from Pau Torres. And Yuri Tielemans now, can he set someone free? He does. He puts the ball through to McGinn. Ollie Watkins is on if he could see him, but he didn't. The touch just took him away from where Ollie Watkins was, unfortunately. McGinn lays it back. Yuri Tielemans, a great ball. Emi Buendia. How it isn't 4-0, I cannot tell you guys. Emi Buendia should have put it in the back of the net. That should be 4. The tie should be over, but unfortunately it goes on at 3-0, 75 minutes in. Freiburg have a player on the floor as well. Oh, Buendia really should have finished that, shouldn't he? Yeah, Duncan says, Emi, no way. It was an absolutely glorious ball from Yuri Tielemans. Oh, he has to finish it. He has to finish it. He tries the dink, and it's just the wrong side of the post. Oh, Emi. He can't believe it. That's why you're probably on the level of the Champions League, mate. Whew, 15 minutes left, lads. 3-0 up. European trophy. Back at Villa Park. This game against Man City on the last day of the season is going to be so pointless now. We're literally playing for nothing, and neither are they. It's just going to be, we may as well just send our youth teams out. Should we just do an under-23s game in the Premier League, do you reckon? TNT here, just replaying all the goals for us. I do love seeing Emery happy. Again, Prince William celebrating with Ahmed El Mohammadi. Was that on anyone's 2026 bingo wish list? 10 years ago. It probably was last year because they're always hanging about together now. I think El Mohammadi probably has like the whole guest wing of Buckingham Palace to himself at this point. A guest of honour at all times. It's just him and Lee Hendry living it up. Right. Anyway, Villa need to be careful here. Esri Konsa doing the classic Carl Froch meme now. We can all have a push and a pull. A great flick from Morgan Rogers. And now Watkins can have a run. Oh, and Watkins has done his man there, to be fair. And Villa will have a corner. Why? Ollie Watkins, man, honestly. Emery ecstatic, as he should be, man. The things he's done for this club. Alex says, I can't believe he missed that. No, neither can I. Yeah, sometimes Ollie Watkins just looks like he can dribble, and then other times he's absolutely awful. Now, Villa have... Can't see because the bloody camera angle's cut away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people out warming up. No, 4. One's the physio. I assume he's not coming on. Looks like Tammy, Sancho, Bogard, and one more are warming up. Cash with the ball in. Comes out. John McGinn. Great save from the Freiburg keeper. Ollie Watkins delaying the restart. Could be a yellow card. No, it isn't. Unlucky McGinn, yeah. Watkins has worked hard. He deserves a rest. Let's just give Tammy a 10-minute run out, man. It's not like he's a bad striker. However, Freiburg here are in behind. Pau Torres deals with it to Ezri Konsa. And now McGinn-Iniesta, who will draw the foul. Are we going to make some subs? I do wonder. 78th minute now. Honestly, if you were an Aston Villa player, like, how do you even control your emotions right now? You are 12 minutes away from becoming a European Cup winner. Maatsen and Sancho are going to be the first two thrown on here. Maatsen and Sancho coming on. You would imagine for Bundia and for Luca Digne will be the two, if I had to hazard a guess. Yes, Sancho and Maatsen are coming on indeed. Duncan. Yuri Tielemans here. Emi Bundia has just done a fancy heel flip to no one. Time to go. Unai will get knighted after this. What's the Birmingham edition of a knighthood? Do we give him some Air Maxes or something? Give him a key to the city, but just not small Leith. And Ez here will go back to Emi Martinez, who should go to Luca Digne, I would imagine. No, he's going to go to Pau Torres, which is fine. Pau Torres, I think, has had a really, really strong game as well. And it's another fantastic ball to Morgan Rogers, who's going to be fouled here. And we're going to see the insertion of Maatsen and Sancho to this game. And I tell you what, Luca Digne and Emi Bundia, I assume, will be the two coming off. Let's wait for them to get off and then we'll do it. We'll do it for them. They've deserved it. And it is Bundia. It is Luca Digne. Come on then, guys. Come on then, guys. Come on. Standing ovation. Brilliant. Both of them brilliant today. Both of them brilliant today. 10 minutes away from European glory. Emi Bundia especially. Absolutely brilliant today. Apart from missing from 2 yards out. What are you playing at? Come on now. Villa really are wrapping this up in some style here. Maatsen now on the ball. Yeah, I like the little Maatsen and Sancho link up as well. I forgot about those two. They linked up well earlier on in the season, quite well. Freiburg have committed 5 players forward here. It is the 82nd minute. I'd like to see Tammy Abraham. Duncan Kilburn says Bundia man of the match for me. Goal and an assist. It would be hard. It'll be hard to argue against it. Obviously, Rogers with a goal. Tielemans with Rogers with a goal and an assist. To be fair, brilliant from Amadou Onana. That's never a foul. Obviously, Tielemans with a goal. McGinn with an assist. There's definitely a few shouts for man of the match. Let's have a little look at this. That's not a foul for me from Onana. But oh well. Oh well. Freiburg with the ball at the back. Aston Villa. Now 7.5 minutes away from lifting the Europa League trophy. Can you Adam and Eve it? That is a foul, Yuri. That is a foul. That is a foul. Oh, my Lord. I would say a roller coaster, but it's been pretty comfortable so far. A Freiburg goal now and the nerves will restart, though. And Rogers will go in the book here. It's a cynical foul, and you know what? It's a free kick for Freiburg in a decent position. So I'm sure Amadou Onana will be called upon to head this ball clear. Actually, it was McGinn that was shown the yellow card. I would have assumed it was Rodgers. I thought Rodgers committed the foul there. I didn't realise that McGinn fouled him as well. Freiburg now obviously going to look to put this ball in the box. It's a good ball and it's a fantastic save from Emi Martinez. It was offside anyway. Ollie might not have scored, but he's run that defence into the ground. Fantastic player. He's had a good game. He has had a good game. The Freiburg lad was offside there. It was a good save from Emi Martinez, though. Great reaction save out to the side. And Aston Villa just need to see this out. Oh, God, can you tell it's past my bedtime? McGinn, the ball comes back to Amadou Onana. Back to John McGinn. I'd love McGinn to get a goal. Great defending from the Freiburg player there. Number 33, Makengo. Great defending. And Freiburg going to have one last roll of the dice here with a substitution. I really do feel for Tammy Abraham if he doesn't get on in this game. I'll chuck Harvey Elliott on for 5 minutes as well. What's the worst that can happen? You know what I mean? We concede 4 goals in 3 minutes. That is pretty bad, actually. Rodgers now holding the ball up. And it's a Villa corner. Go on, man. Chuck Harvey Elliott and Tammy Abraham on, man. Why not? Why not? Do you reckon they'll give man of the match to Morgan Rodgers because it's like the designer thing to do? Like it's the in vogue thing to do, isn't it? Pump his market value up before the summer. Let's see. John McGinn standing over the corner. The referee. No, he's letting it go. Thought it seems like he didn't like. McGinn, deep ball in towards the back post. Matson's going to pick it up. Should be a foul, but it isn't. And Villa will pick the ball up here with Sancho. No, he's lost out, and Conte will pick the ball up there. That one's going to be a foul. And we're going to bring on, it looks like Douglas Luiz. That's a shame that Douglas Luiz is coming on for me. How many minutes left to lift the cup, Sherry? It is. They're showing a replay at the moment. It's about 3 minutes plus any added time. Yeah, 3 minutes and added time. It's going to be Tyrone Mings and Douglas Luiz. I really would have liked to see Tammy Abraham get some minutes. Pau Torres and Yuri Tielemans going to be the two coming up. I mean, look, I get giving Tyrone Mings minutes in the final. For me, I would have preferred Bogard and I would have preferred Tammy. That's just me, though. Alex says, I feel sorry for Tammy. Yeah. We don't need Ollie on anymore. And actually, if you want to really think worst case scenario, Tammy's a better penalty taker anyway. Surely Tammy's going to be coming on. I would have preferred Bogard over Douglas Luiz. I feel like Bogard's done more for us this season. And Harvey Elliott just for the banter. Anyway, it is what it is. Emery has a plan, clearly. It's working. So Congratulations, Villa. I think you and thank you. I'll be there when the parade reaches the town. Up the for you, Villa. Good ball forward. Hasn't really stuck to Wally Watkins probably as we wanted it to this game, but I said straight away, didn't I? That was the tactic, was to hit Ollie early. And Freiburg here passing it round the back at 3-0 down, 89th minute. They've admitted it. They've admitted defeat. But Villa still pressing. Can we nick a fourth? Be hilarious if we could. Surely we go for it if we get the ball. Everyone should be sprinting forward wanting a goal. I think it's probably physically impossible to concede 3 goals in the amount of time left. So God, I don't think Tammy's going to get on, man. That sucks. That really does suck. Freiburg, ball into the box. Good ball into the box. Well dealt with by Ezri. Freiburg, another good ball into the box. Dealt with by Douglas Luiz. Come on, Emery, man. Please chuck Tammy on. I don't think we're going to do it. I was literally 1 minute of added time. Well, Villa are European champions once more. God, why did Tammy not get to come on, man? That's so poor. Matson with the throw-in. Good flick on. Watkins. McGinn's still running. Good ball. Watkins now chasing down. Goes out for a throw-in. Referee has a look at his watch. Just blow it, ref. And he has! And Aston Villa are European champions once again. Oh, Emi Martinez is already crying. Tammy did get on the pitch in the end, just not officially. Oh, we've done it. We've done it. Aston Villa have won the 25-26 Europa League. Oh, drink it in, lads. Drink it in. Duncan called it 3-0 Bundia World. He smoked dog. We've done it. Up the Villa from Alex. We are European champions. We've done it. Oh, we've done it. I don't quite believe it. It's a pinch me moment. I'm so happy for this bunch of lads. I am so happy for this bunch of lads. They've brought a trophy back to Villa. It's a huge trophy to win. We're in the Champions League next season, not only because we've won this, but because we've finished top 5 yet again. Champions of Europe twice. You'll never sing that. Birmingham, are you listening? I don't even want to make it about Birmingham, mate. This is about Aston Villa. This is about John McGinn. This is about Unai Emery. This is about the work that these lads have put in. You got to feel for Freiburg. They just came up against a better team on the day. Oh, this group of lads have deserved the trophy for so long. Can't wait to see what players we get in the transfer window. Guys, if you don't know, now you know. Rogers Reports is back on YouTube. Regular transfer videos, Aston Villa videos, match previews, reviews, watch-alongs where I can. I know I haven't uploaded in so long, but we moved it. The background is a bit sparse. It's a bit barren right now. I will try and sort that out. I do promise. But I'll be back. Hopefully three to 4 videos a week. Hopefully. Just enjoy it, lads. Just enjoy it. Aston Villa are European champions once again. And I tell you what, I couldn't think of a better captain to lift it than John McGinn. And for me, John McGinn has etched his name as being immortal at Aston Villa. He has etched his name into being one of the biggest heroes that Villa have had. Go and enjoy yourselves tonight, lads. Go and enjoy yourselves tonight, lads. Pass the channel round to your friends and family. Get everyone to subscribe to Rogers Reports. I am back on YouTube. Emery will stay. Emery will stay. Does Villa get another badge, a star on the badge? We don't even have one, mate. Listen, we're not about collecting those stars, although we could have 2 of them. Guys, thank you very, very much. I am got to go to bed because the little one's going to be waking me up at like 5 a.m. anyway. And I'll see you guys for some transfer content very, very soon because there's some big stuff happening. Up the Villa, European champions, 2026 Europa League winners. I love you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll see you in the comments of my next video. I expect every single one of you to be in those comments. I'll see you guys soon.